What up, everybody? Adam here with Adam's Cichlids, and we're going to do a little rundown of my 100-gallon all-male tank. A little species rundown, some filtration setups, how I feed my fish, certain water changes, and yeah, let's get into it. So, something that I think that helps this tank tremendously with the colors and the aggression. Now, there still is quite a bit of aggression, but you'll have that with peacocks and haps. So, 90% of the fish in this tank I bought at 1.5 to 2 inch in February of 2017. So being September of 2018, you can imagine some of these fish are getting big, and I really think that when they grow up together, it just kind of helps them get along eventually. So, do a little quick species rundown. We got 3 Dekoshi dragon bloods in here. There's 2 of them. Biggest one over there. We got a wild-caught lemon jake, a turkis who I've had for 2 weeks, and he's lost quite a bit of color, but that's to be expected with adding new fish. We got an Awanakara Nagar flametail, a lithobates Z-Rock. Here's a hybrid hat male. I believe he's a Venustus crossed with a blue regal peacock. It's kind of crazy. He's about 7 inches, maybe a little bit bigger. He's a monster. We got a Protomylus tanniolatus red empress. Pretty good looking red empress here. Here's a F1 Lawanda. For those of you who don't know what F1, F2, F3 means, this is a direct offspring from wild-caught parents, which is pretty cool. We got an albino ruby red back here. He really doesn't like the LED light. I'm sure you guys can imagine why. Here's a Moana bicolor 500. He's also a new guy, 2 weeks in here. He's kept most of his color, and he's pretty damn good looking. Here's a Phenochalis Tanzania Star Sapphire, getting his chips on. He's one of the original group. Bought him at 1.5 inches. Really cool to see him grow up. He's about 6 inches now, maybe a little bigger than that. Down here we got my Cyanochromis Fryerii Iceberg. He doesn't have the big white blaze, but he's still got some cool colors, and he's also one of the originals. I like him. This was actually the smallest fish in the tank at one point. A little over 1 inch when I bought him. Deep water hap. He's about 6 inches now. I believe that's the Placidochromis deep water hap. In here somewhere there's a Eureka red. Usually hangs out behind that sponge, which now we'll talk about filtration. So the heart of this tank is run by this internal sump back here. And that's a Sun 40B intake. Water goes in through the Sun, comes out here, goes through some sponges, into some bio balls, and put this lid back on. Comes out over here through some power heads, and here's the Sun. Something I like to do with filtration is once a month, so every other month really, I go through in 1 week, clean that sponge, tank water of course, next week that one, and so forth. So all 4 sponges every other month get cleaned. I really don't have to mess with the sump and the canister all that often. Lost my video there for a second, sorry about that. So I service the canister and the sump once every 6 months maybe. I feed every day. I don't skip any days of feeding, and I do a 60% water change once a week. And that's as far as filtration and water changes go. That's what I do. So I hope this video, if anything, was at all helpful, and I hope you guys got to enjoy some cool fish. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend.